Hi, my name is Jeff Udick, and I'm one of the creators and mentors of the One-to-One Teacher Micro-Credential here at Eduro Learning. I have been helping teachers in one-to-one classrooms since 2002. In the school I was working at the time, we rolled out a Palm Pilot Tungsten T5 one-to-one program to our seniors. And since then, really been focused on helping schools and teachers understand how things change when every student has a connected device. And so I'm really excited to be just taking a few minutes today to talk about this micro-credential specifically and who's it for. And I think the first thing is that we are seeing a lot of school districts start to roll out one-to-one programs. And their teachers, if this is your first year going into a one-to-one program, if your school is going into a one-to-one program, in the coming years, or maybe you've been in a one-to-one program for a couple years and you're looking to up your game. Anyone who is in one of those three kind of situations, really, this is what that micro-credential is created for. And there's so much flexibility. We've built in so much flexibility into the micro-credential program that if you've already been one-to-one for a couple years and you're looking to go deeper, you'll have that opportunity. Or if you see one-to-one coming in your future, or you're just getting started, we'll also have an opportunity to think and reflect on what changes that means to you. There's quite a few different things we're going to cover in this micro-credential. We're going to start with some basic tools. So you will be able to either choose a Google Apps suite of tools to kind of work through and think about as we explore those together, or Office 365, depending on what your school has adopted. From there, we're going to move into some other really critical classes, teaching critical literacy in a multimedia world. How do we, when every kid has a screen in front of them, teach them to have visual literacy skills, to understand what the media is throwing at them? And then also looking at the pedagogical approaches and the shift in pedagogy, which is really the passion of mine, in a connected classroom environment. And what I love about this is it's not just about the classes, but these micro-credentials with a mentor, you get to have ongoing discussions throughout the program on what is happening in your classroom. We will help you plan units and lessons and think through classroom management. None of that stuff you're going to see actually show up here, but that's the depth that we get into with these micro-credentials and having a mentor go through this with you. We're going to talk about how do you start breaking down the walls of your classroom. One of the things we say we want every kid to have a device for, and what technology can do is break down the walls of a classroom. That is true, but you have to know how to do that. How do you start creating, systems in your classroom to allow that to happen, to allow the outside in and allow your kids out? And so we'll start with that, and we'll start talking about ways that you can build that throughout the school year as well. And then as we finish up, we'll be having a personal project. And to me, that's really what these micro-credentials about is these micro-credentials are specifically looking at your classroom, your situation, and having you do a project that is meaningful to you. These aren't just online classes that you go through. This is actually a system. It's a credential that is a learning along the way. It's a learning journey, and we are here to support you through that. So if you're a teacher that you know that you could be doing better in a one-to-one program, maybe you're struggling, or you just have some thoughts or ideas, we invite you to join us on this journey. It's going to be awesome. If you're a teacher that's just getting started in one-to-one, or you're maybe just joined a school district that is rolling out one-to-one in the next couple of years, and you want to start thinking about what are some of the changes that have to happen in your classroom, this micro-credential is for you. And I hope that you join us on the learning journey.